What's happening, people? And once again, welcome back to youtube.com/CubCamTV for this, another edition of the Cubcast, on our daily news section we are running here on the channel, exploring international music and the stories that surround it. Today we're getting into our weekly section, which is, of course, as you can see, the Billboard review in association with the Music Whisperer. Go and follow the Music Whisperer on Instagram. It's a wicked channel, really good for keeping up to date with the latest Afrobeats news. And on top of that, the Billboard review, if you're new to the show, is us taking a look at all the latest updates surrounding the US Afrobeats Billboard chart. Now, this is a chart that was established around 26 weeks ago, I think it is now. Loads of updates coming in, loads of albums dropping, and loads of new music in there this week from what I'm told. So I'm excited to get into this review and breakdown. So as always, if you are new to the channel, do make sure you're getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page. Of course, turning notifications on as well, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff as we jump into the chart. So let's open it up now. As you can see on the right-hand side of the page, Understand from Omar Lay retains its position at number 50, despite a ton of other tracks all moving down, which means something has probably overlapped it in removing itself from the top 50. We also see Love Me Back, Firebeat, obviously Trinidad, Cardona, and Robinson. That one dropping down 4 places from 45th to 49th. We then see Burna Boy featuring Popcorn with Tony and Sing dropping down a significant jump. That's 10 places down from 38th to 48th. And we see Fireboy DML's Playboy single dropping down 12 places from 35 to 47. Again, a lot of these tracks dropping a significant amount here. This says we've got a ton of new entries, and don't forget that brand new ASAKE album is likely to be involved this week. We then also see Benson featuring Wizkid making its way down 16 positions down on that one. That's a crazy drop, with many ways down to 46th. We also see Emiliana from CK dropping 1 position. Again, that track being in here since week 1. Absolutely crazy consistency on that one. We then see Call of Duty from Zinaliski dropping a substantial 23 places, down from 21 down to 44. We also see Overloading, obviously the Mavins, Crayon, A Star featuring Magic's Boy Spice, Ladipo, and Don Jazzy. That one moving down an additional 7 places to 43rd. It was in 36 last week. A 3-place drop for Thames with Ice-T. That one now sitting in 42nd, and Benson's In My Mind. Another huge drop on that one, 18 places down from 23. So a lot of big drops in this bottom section here. This says we've got a lot of new music in this chart. That's what it normally means when loads of things have dropped down. But yeah, nothing really, no new additions or anything in this section. So let's have a little look as we move up a section. Camido and Phantom with Sugarcane. That one dropping down 12 places from 28th to 40th. We see Omar Lay and Justin Bieber's Attention. Again, this is a track that's been in here since week 1. That one dropping down an additional 6 places to 39th. The Key from Thames. That one dropping down 6 places to 38th. And we see Girlfriend from Ruger. Again, dipping. Everything is dropping. There's new music here. I'm telling you. That one moving down to number 37. From 27th last week, a 10-point drop there. We then see Jira, the My Provider remix by Limbo Blaze, Lecrae, and Happy. That one dropping, actually moving up 4 places from 40th to 36th. That's the only increase we've seen so far this week. Replay from Thames, moving down 10 places, 25th to 35th. We see Burna Boy featuring Kalani and Blast with Solid. That one moving down 12 places to 34th. And we also see I'm a Mess from Omar Lay in 33rd position. That one dropping down from 26th last week. We see Burna Boy's On The Low continuously dipping. I think this might be the lowest that On The Low has been. That one down to 32nd position. And we see Tyke's NY plus Pence Plus. That one dropping down 2 positions to 31st. Again, no new additions as of yet, but a ton of dipping. This means realistically there's some big tracks further up the chart, and I've got a funny feeling I'll know who's involved, and we're starting to see them now. Rover from Simba featuring DTG. That one dropping down 10 positions to 30th from 20th last week. Again, that's an interesting one because that one's been slowly climbing and climbing and climbing. That one actually dropping this week. We see Thames Damages. That one down 10 positions as well. We see Electricity from Fields and Davido. That one dropping down from 15th position last week to 28th this week. Again, a big dip for that one. And that was a very popular tune when it landed. But we see our first new edition of the week. Sun Mommy. This, for me, is the most impressive track off that brand new ASAKE album. That one debuting at number 27. We also see Ye from Burna Boy dropping down 10 positions to 26. We see another new addition from ASAKE, and I feel this is going to be a regular pattern as we move forward with Reason. That one featuring Russ coming in at number 25 to debut there. We see Jerusalema from Master KG featuring Burna Boy and Nomzido Zakode. That one actually dropping down 11 places to 24th. And the Sungba remix, again featuring Burna Boy. That is a track that does feature on the brand new ASAKE Mr. Money with the Vibe project. That one down 5 positions to 23rd, despite the fact that's been in the charts for a long period of time. We see ASAKE making making another new debut in number 22nd with Muse, and we see Found from Thames and Brent Fayez. That one dropping down from 14th to 21st. That might be the lowest I've actually seen that one go. Again, that one's been in here since week 1. Absolutely crazy. As we move into the 20th position upwards, and a ton of new additions here. We see Feels and Budgie with Finesse dropping down to 20th position. Again, this is one of the lowest points for that tune in here since week 1. We see It's Plenty from Burna Boy dropping down from 11th to 19th. And then we see a specific run as ASAKE dominates this area of the chart. A Toto, brand new in 18th. We see Dupe, brand new in 17th, and Zaza, brand new in 16th. Peace Be Unto You, moving up 2 positions previously in the charts already, of course. That one up to 15th. And we see a brand new addition as well from Wizkid, Bad to Me, making its way up the chart, debuting at number 14. I've got a funny feeling that one is going to jump up and up and up. And we see Johar from ASAKE as well, debuting at number 13. That's a huge position to debut at. We then see Dull from ASAKE moving up from 42nd to 12th. A huge leap on that one, considering that's the most unorthodox track on the project. We also see Terminator dropping down 1 position to 11th. Very exciting stuff indeed as we move into the top 10. It's getting very spicy this week. I'm really interested to see what's going on at the top. We saw that Calm Down, the official remix with Selena Gomez, obviously Rema on the original, actually dropped out of the charts last week. Whether that was kind of like an admin error or something, I'm not sure. It'll be interesting to see if it's back in the charts this week, especially considering how much publicity it has had. In 10th place, we see, dropping down 1 position higher, from Thames. Again, that one's been in here for the last 20 weeks. Incredible stats, and Thames continues to dominate despite all these new bits coming in. Burna Boy featuring Ed Sheeran, For My Hand. That one dropping down from 8th to 9th position. It's looking like we're going to get 1 new addition in this higher section. We see Organised from ASAKE making its way into the top 10. Fantastic news for ASAKE. Another top 10 appearance for him. He might actually have the most top 10 appearances at this point. It's crazy how many of his releases, as they land in that top 10 position. That one moving up from 31st last week. A huge jump forward up into 8th position. Let's go. In 7th, we see another drop for Peru. Fireboy DML and Ed Sheeran. That is now the lowest that track has been. Again, remember, that was one of the first tracks at the number 1 position. That and Love 9 TT were battling it out for something like 15, 16 weeks. Crazy. But that one now dropping down to 7th place, which means in 6th place, we do see Oxlade Colosa moving up the charts again. This makes me so happy, because this is one of the most addictive tunes I have ever heard. It's been in the charts for 9 weeks, and it's been slowly climbing and slowly climbing. It's now into number 6. Could we get a top 5 for Colosa? I don't know. Is it possible, especially with all these new albums dropping? I don't know. Hopefully we can, because I think it's definitely a tune that does deserve it. As we move forward into 5th position, Love 9 TT, CK, that one maintaining its position at number 5 again. That's been in here since week 1. Very interesting indeed how well that's holding its position. We then see in 4th, Essence, Wizkid featuring Justin Bieber and Thames. Again, I don't think Essence has dropped below 4th place yet. This is the definition of consistency for one of the biggest tunes to ever come out of this sound. Incredible stuff. We then move forward. Free Mind from Thames is down to 3rd position. It's maintaining its position in 3rd position. Sorry, that was in 3rd last week. We then move up a position as well, and we see Last from Burna Boy is back off the top. That one maintaining that number 2 position as Calm Down returns to that number 1 spot. Now, this is saying it's maintained its position. When we did this review last week, Calm Down wasn't in there. I presumed it was an admin error and something to do with the back end of this system. So it's cool to see that they've actually kind of gone, actually it was meant to be number 1 last week, but there we see it does return to that number 1 position. Calm Down, Rema and Selena Gomez, a huge collaboration. I feel this is almost 2022's version of Peru, in the way that it is a slightly unorthodox original. It has a big international name involved, and people are absolutely loving it, and it's drawing new fans into this sound. So there we go. A couple of big headlines to discuss. We do see that Calm Down remix back at number 1 position, and it has been in the charts for 26 weeks, although the original version is the version that was in the charts, and they've kind of redone the admin side of it. Again, I'm not the biggest fan of them doing this, but it is something we have seen done before. We saw it with the Mona Lisa remix as well. Massive week for both Oxlade, who continues to jump up these charts into number 6. That's the only track he has in these charts, so it's continuing to grow. We then see ASAKE with a ton of new additions. Let's have a little look at how many tracks off this project are actually in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I don't know how many tracks are actually on that project, but there are 11 in this chart. So maybe there might only be 11 on there. I'm not actually sure. I think it's 11 or 12. But crazy. We also see a brand new addition from Wizkid, of course. His new single, Bad to Me. That one dropped last Wednesday. I've got a funny feeling, as it actually has only been out for a week, that tune, we're going to see it actually go up significantly next time around. The same thing happened with ASAKE's album last week on the chart. We saw 4 or 5 bits in here, and now he is absolutely dominating. Crazy, crazy stuff, as always. And another very interesting selection. Guys, let me know your thoughts on this week's chart. I'm very keen to hear your opinions. Are there any tracks you expected to be in here? Or did you expect the Wizkid tune to be higher? Did you expect any of the ASAKE tunes to be higher? Or are you actually are you surprised at how well the ASAKE album is doing, considering this is an American chart, remember? Absolutely crazy stuff. As always, friends, I'm always keen to hear your opinions, so do get involved in the comments section down below. And of course, if you're new to the channel, make sure you are getting involved by hitting that subscribe button on the right-hand side of the page. Of course, turning notifications on, leaving a like, leaving a comment, and all of that good stuff. We've got a few more reactions to get into today, so do stick around on the channel, and we shall see you all next time. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and peace.
Them sounding so good right now. Man, they're sounding a bright and town.
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel right now, Cam TV. Stay locked.